So Todd, a much more convincing win against Dundee tonight.
Something that we talked about all week. We're always talking about, yeah, we're in hockey games, we're always tight. But sometimes we're our own worst enemy. We're playing good, we take our foot off the gas, and it's hard to get it back. But we talked about it all week in practice, and we talked about coming out and not letting up on these guys, and that's what they did tonight. And that was one of the best team performances for 60 minutes that we've seen out of those guys this year.
There was the incident with Scooney quite early on, which ended up with Plumpton getting thrown out, and you managed to convert that into 2 goals.
Yeah, our power play, although we're moving the puck around, relatively well, hasn't really been firing. So both units managed to get a goal on that play, and the game was really never any doubt after that.
Late on in the match, there was an incident with Auger, which wasn't called, but he seemed to sort of limp off it. How is he?
Well, we'll just leave that right now. We're going to take a look at the tape and we'll make a decision on it. But I didn't personally see it, so I have a hard time comment on it. But we'll see.
Okay. And another shout out for Kevin Regan, who's just having an amazing season.
Yeah, well, I mean, tonight was a good night for a number of reasons. We got to get a few guys that haven't been playing some ice back into the game. So, and when you sit on the bench for a month or two, your confidence can go low. But we got Chris Wands out there a couple times with Matt, and he did well. We got Beanie and Jamie out there as well. Not as much as I would have liked, because at one point we were going to make a decision and put Blair in. It would have been nice to get him some ice time. And then Kevin's on a shutout. So we tightened right up at the back there, and the guys brought it home for him, which was great, because I mean, there's probably games where maybe should have had a shutout, and we've kind of let them down in front of them. But tonight the guys were up for it. They played well, and yeah, everybody deserved a wee pat in the back tonight because they played great.
Defence seemed a lot tighter. There was less kind of sort of breakouts down the ice. Yeah,
and Euan gets the man of the match there. And there was a number of candidates. I mean, I think that Reeves, everybody knows how fast he is, and he can skate to the outside. But today it was penetrating, and he was giving them trouble, and it has opened up the space for his whole line. And it gets a couple goals. Probably could have got 2 or 3 more tonight as well. Just the puck was just there tonight. Kevin gets a shutout, and a guy like Euan, who quietly goes about his business, is never going to be flashy or anything like that. Maybe deserves a little bit of credit, because he didn't play for us really last year. He sat there and he has a great attitude, but he stepped up with the Thomas Muir suspension. We relied on him even more tonight. He did a great job.
Speaking of the Tommy Muir suspension, you made your feelings known after the match last week on the incident itself. The 3-match ban though, what are your feelings on that?
Well, we were going to we certainly wanted to fight it. It happened late. It was difficult, because I'll go into it. Their player was injured on the play. They had to make a late call on him, and as a result, he wasn't playing this weekend. We only found out Friday that Thomas was suspended, and which didn't give us a chance to appeal. So 2 games from the ban would be done already. So that was going to be our first complaint. But as soon as we got an explanation and understood that their players was missing, we would certainly accept a suspension. Thomas is a clean player. He doesn't want to see anybody get hit or hurt, and we certainly don't either. So unfortunately we lose Tommy for 3 games, but we got guys stepping up and playing well. So that's a sign of a good team, that we can plug those holes, and everybody takes their chance. So.
And finally, off to Hull tomorrow night. So how do you see that one going?
Well, I think this is a pretty vital weekend. We looked at this as a 4-point weekend, and the job's half done. We get another 2 points here against Hull, not only in our conference and in the league. It gives us a little bit of distance from the bottom of that table, but also lets us start maybe attacking the upper side of the table a little bit more. So a big. This could be a big turning point for us, and we hope that that Hull building, it's niggly, it's a long journey down, it's tough to get into it. There's not a great atmosphere in there, and but we'll concentrate on the task at hand, and hopefully we bring 2 more points back up to Scotland.
I suppose just finally that is really important. There are long long drives to away games, and it's getting that confidence, I suppose, to know you can go down there and get points.
Yeah, I mean, look, I really hope that tonight really goes a long way to these guys believing in themselves, because these guys can do this on a lot of nights. You know, I said at the start of the interview, we do make it tough on ourselves. We do keep ourselves embroiled in battles for right to the finish, and some nights that's not necessary. Some nights you have a team on the ropes a little bit, and you gotta have that killer instinct. So hopefully these guys, take a little bit of heart from that, and this can happen a lot more often, especially in this building. And long may it continue. But the guys are playing great right now, relatively healthy, and hopefully we can keep it up.
Brilliant. Thanks, Todd.
Thank you.
Euan Forsyth, man of the match. So that must be a good feeling.
Yeah, great feeling. Obviously, I didn't expect it, to be honest. Kevin Egan was a shout. Thought might got a man of the match. He's been great for us. A few other guys, as guys I mentioned, Rebar played great tonight. And a few other boys. So yeah, surprising, but I'll take it. Don't come along very often. So yeah, good feeling.
And how was the match for you this evening?
Good match. Last week against Dundee, we were away. We don't feel we played that particularly well. We got the win, but it was a hard-fought battle. So tonight we felt like we had to play a hard game and play well. So it was good to get a win, especially as a bigger rival. So it was good.
After the Dundee game on Sunday night, the coach was quite adamant that the team hadn't played well. So what have you guys been working on this week, and what's he said to you guys?
I'm just working hard in practice all week. We've never really changed anything. We just knew it was one of these nights we never really turned up. And to be honest, we were lucky we got the win in that game, so we just knew we had to come, work hard, and just play our systems. We knew we'd get the win, so happy. What is it that happens on these nights when the team aren't turning up? What is it? Is it sort of one or two people, or is it a whole team thing? It's a number of things. Just sometimes as the whole team doesn't turn up, like a couple of early mistakes, or the guy that was really going. So it's not any particular individual, it's just the whole team sometimes. And obviously Dundee raised their game against us last week as well. They've been going through a rough time, but they did raise their game. So yeah, it was just a tough night for us, but luckily we got the win. Todd was saying in his interview that last season you didn't really get a lot of ice time. This season it's been quite a different thing. So how you adapting to having to be on the ice a lot more? Yeah, it was good. I felt like I started last year pretty well. Got some ice time, and obviously we went on kind of a little bit of a run, and then from there it was hard to get back in the team. So as I said, I just came to the rink every night and worked hard, and obviously Todd's given me a chance this year, and I just want to grasp it and stay in the team. So now I'm feeling good and playing well, so I should keep going. And Hull tomorrow night. How do you see that one going? Tough test for us. We've not played Hull this year yet, but I imagine it'll be a good side. So another confidence game as well. So we've got to get the win. So very tough game, but if we stick to our systems and play well, then we should hopefully do a good job. And what are your personal goals for this season? Personal goals: just keep playing, help the team as much as I can. As I'm not a flashy kind of guy, I just go about my business quietly and just want to help the team as much as I can. So to help the team achieve anything they can, just go out in the Challenge Cup, the league, and see what happens. Brilliant. Thanks very much. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers for that.